Hi, it's Sarah here from Make Your Feet UK, and I'm a working foot health practitioner with over 20 years' experience. I go to people's home to help them get rid of whatever foot problem they may have. And one of the most phone calls I get from customers is actually toenail fungus. And by the time I get the call, they're normally looking a little bit discoloured, maybe a little bit thickened, nails are looking crumbly or yellow or white, and they need some help. They're starting to get a little embarrassed about them, and so that's when I normally get the call. So these are the products that I'm using in daily in practice, and you can easily get these over the counter, in store, or definitely online. And I've tried to keep them down in price as well. I can give you options here from anything from £4 up to £30. So let's get cracking. Let's go inside, and I'm going to show you the products that I'm using daily. So before you commit to buy any of these products, I would just like to remind you, toenail fungus does not go overnight. It's going to take time, and it can easily take 12 months to get a really good result for some people, especially when they're quite severe. So product number one is the Carousel Nail and Skin Cream or Oil. Now, I personally prefer the oil version because it's so easy to use. It's a dropper bottle, and all you have to do is to get the application, and you drop it onto the affected toenails or fingernails. You need to do that every day without fail, and I probably do it twice a day to get the quickest results. And it normally costs between £8 and £9. You can get this online. There's lots of different stores, and Amazon and also eBay also sell the products. Now look, this is quite a natural product, so anybody out there who's a little bit nervous about using any medicated products, I would highly recommend this. And it's a great product for the early stages of toenail fungus. So let's move on to product number two, which is Loceryl. Now, my UK and European friends here are probably quite familiar with Loceryl, and I'm not sure if you can get this in the US or Canada, but if you do some investigation, you may be able to. But I have a great alternative coming up next on the next slide for you. Now, in the UK and Europe, you can purchase this online, and it costs around £21. But if you're a UK resident and have a GP, if you go there, they may ask for some toenail clippings. But if they confirm you do have toenail fungus, you'll be able to get this as a prescription and only pay £9.65. So that's a huge saving. It's really easy to use. You just apply it once a week. You need to file the nails down first, clean them with the medicated wipe, and then apply the product. But that is once a week. Now, that doesn't sound much, but it's quite a strong solution. But you do get results with this. But mostly when I'm seeing people who are using this, or I'm recommending this, this is with people with mild to severe cases of toenail fungus. Now, number three is the Carousel, which is really common in the USA and Canada, but we can get it here in the UK and Europe now too. It's a little bit more expensive. It's £15, a little bit more expensive than the Carousel product, but it's also actually a bit stronger. So this is a good one for mild to medium to severe cases. You need a bit of commitment with this because you need to apply the product twice a day initially, and then you go down to once a week. And you need to let the solution dry well before moving forward with any socks or shoes. It doesn't say here, but I would recommend filing the nails down as well, and making sure your toenails are clean before you apply the application. But this again is a strong contender in quite sort of mild to severe cases. And look, this is the one I've thrown into the mix. I've had fantastic results with fixed vapor. It's so crazy, but it does work. While I'm here, if you're enjoying this video, I'd like some more help with your feet, and then maybe you have some help, drop me a comment and I'll do your video on it. And I'd be so grateful if you could subscribe to the channel, because it really helps with the algorithm on YouTube, and helps me help other people to get rid of their problems with their feet too. Anyway, back to the fixed vapor. You're only going to pay about $5, £4, probably even less for it, to be quite honest, if you shop around. And it's so easy to use. It's a menthol ointment, and what you want to do is you just need a thin, this is the secret, a thin layer. You don't want to smack it all on. Thin layer of the ointment onto the toenail twice a day. And before you reapply, clean the toenails wherever you soak them, or maybe with a baby wipes, wipe them clean first before reapplying. You want to do that for 30 days and see what sort of results you get. And if you get a good result, I'd love to hear about it. Okay, and my last product I want to tell you about is the H Fungus by Moils. I love Moils. I've been using their products for years, and it's probably one of the worst kept secrets in the industry. But if you're into all natural products, if you're not keen on putting acidy or medicated products onto your skin and nails, this is the product to go for. It is more expensive, it's a little bit slower to work, but it does really work. And they do a product also called H warts. So if you're suffering from plantar warts or verrucas, my word, I had once had a customer with 20 warts, and we got rid of them in 20 warts in 14 days. It was a miracle. It just works. Their products are just so great, and they're so easy to use, and that's why they're so well liked. They're costing between 34.95, and I think that's about 38.95 US dollars. So a bit more expensive, I'm afraid. But if you sign up for their email list, they normally send you back a discount code or a 10% off voucher. So do that first, and maybe just see if they come back to you with a discount code before placing your order. And I believe if you spend over, I think it's like maybe $50, you'll get free postage as well. So there are ways to try and claw back some of the money here. So the H fungus, basically how it works, like all the other products, what they're trying to do is to reduce the fungus in the nail bed. That is where the fungus is sitting in the first place. But it contains deep penetrating antifungal ointments, so things like tea tree, geranium, wheat germ. These are all proven products that get rid of nail fungus naturally, and it's easy to use. Apply it directly to the affected fingernails or toenails, and you want to use maybe a cotton swab for this, so you don't waste the product. You want to do it 3 times a day. So it's a little bit more commitment here. 3 times a day, but you only need a few drops. And if you like to have baths, I do. I always love a bath. It's fine. It's very relaxing after a very stressful and busy week in practice. Drop a couple of drops into the bath too, just to soak, as you're soaking in the water, get into your toenails and your fingernails naturally that way. So it's just a really easy way just to do an application to them. So no, go have a look at the H fungus by Moores, but do look for their 10% off or money off coupons online before making your purchase. So just wanted to quickly go over with you how to prevent any nail fungus reoccurring while you're treating your nails, and to try and speed up your recovery too. So number 1, keep your nails trimmed. Making sure your toenails are trimmed and filed regularly will encourage the nails to grow. When you have fungus, it slows the process down, so we want to try and speed the nails growth as much as we can. Number 2, keep your feet and toes clean. Simple, be clean. Change your socks regular, change them daily, maybe twice a day if you're doing a job where your feet get hot and sweaty. If you're in public areas, number 3, you want to be wearing flip-flops. You don't want to be walking around barefooted in gyms, pools, anywhere there's people, public places that you could catch up more bacterial infections, or you could reinfect yourself or spread it. You just don't want to do it. Number 4, antibacterial sprays. So sprays you can spray on your feet and into your shoes, which is really important because shoes are big breeding grounds for bacteria. And remember, number 5, you need to daily, whatever treatment you choose, you've got to do it daily. It's repetitiveness, which is going to be the cure for your nail fungus. It's no point doing it once a week, twice a week. You're going to do it 7 times a week. And sometimes that's 7 times a week, twice a day, 3 times a day, whatever it takes to get the result you want. And remember, repeat and be patient. Well, I hope that's helped you. And if you've enjoyed this video or need any help with your feet and your toenails, please leave me a comment below. And I'd really appreciate if you could maybe subscribe to the channel too. Really helps the algorithm in YouTube and helps me help other people sort their toes out too. Take care. See you next time.